be taking a look at the replay here from Kaga. And I wanted to highlight this particular match because it just exemplifies some of the dynamics that are going on with teams in the game. So as you can see right now, the matchmaking right now is pretty much tier 8s and tier 6s. And as double carriers, you would assume that this would be an easy game, considering that we have a Lexington and a Kaga on our side. The Kaga herself is a really good carrier, and I think it's a good carrier just because of how much planes she can throw out. She has a ridiculous hanger capacity of 36 for her torpedo bombers and 36 for dive bombers. And just that fact alone gives it an insane amount of potential to just basically throw planes away at the enemy. But be advised, if you do so, these planes are tier 7, so if you do make some poor plays, you will lose planes really quickly. And the torpedo damage of each of these torpedo torpedoes is not that good compared to, I would say, look at that. So that was 2,000 for 5,000 and 2 hits in 2,000. So that was like probably, I'd say around almost 10k, but you have to hit all 4. And considering that this Dunkirk is an exception to how usually people play, so yeah. As you can see from the map right now, basically the enemy team is divided into 2 sections, and the left flank of the map is generally the weaker side of the map, and as you can see we have more of our ships there. And the right side is where most of the enemy battleships are. And the reason why I'm attacking this left flank right now is just because the AA is less severe, and therefore I would take out more ships. New Lexington over there is coming in for a bombing run on our cruisers. And the thing that concerns me the most right now are 2 Massachusetts. Look where they're positioned. They're right now at the C point, and they're not really doing anything to support any of these flanks. And as you can see, the enemy team is not really pushing into the C point. So I don't know why the Massachusetts are just sitting there trying to lob shells over. They should instead be helping tank. On each side, on our sides, we have our destroyer and our cruiser taking the most fire. And honestly, that's a problem with battleship players these days. They just don't want to push up. It's just, you know, a battleship is supposed to tank, not a cruiser. And it's one of the disappointing things. And now, I do kind of understand why battleships don't push up because of the spam meta, but in this game, at low tier, you're not really going to get spammed from it. There's not a lot of cruisers that can spam you. Like, I would be concerned if you were at tier 9, where there's like Seattles, Neptunes, Clevelands, Roosters, all of those things can definitely just shred you, but here, so trying to get some runs on this Dunkirk. He's desperately trying to turn away, trying to help my team push into A. I've already pushed basically all of the enemy ships out of A, and our 2 battleships are, I have no idea what they're doing. They're just basically hugging the side of the map right there. They could easily push in. And right now, after harassing that Dunkirk, I kind of realized that, you know, the right flank is falling and it needs some major help, because that one destroyer right there is not going to be able to hold all of them back. I don't exactly know what our team is doing here. As you can see, this Massachusetts is just reversing. I think he's anticipating them coming by an island, but it's kind of pointless. Trying to fly over this island. Drop some fighters to spot. Enemy Enterprise is assuming that I'm going to attack Dunkirk, so you drop some fighters there. I'm anticipating this drop right here, so I turn my planes away. Trying to go for the Dunkirk again, and as you can see, I see the Enterprise planes, and at this point I realize helping the left flank is fruitless because they're not really pushing in. Right now, our right flank's actually moving up, so we're trying to move up. And look at that concentration of enemy ships there, so I'm just going to start some runs on the same planes. Yeah, our team is really out of position. A lot of our teammates, the cruisers are retreating obviously because they can't do much. And here is one of the examples where you see how AA is actually pretty dang effective. I get the drop off on the Tirpitz while flying over to do my next drop. I basically lose almost my entire squadron. And considering that this is a game where it's just tier 6s, 7s, and 8s, it's not even up tiered, and I'm losing a ridiculous amount of plane. It just demonstrates that if you stick close to your teammates and push as a unit, you can see what they're doing at D, you can easily shred a ridiculous amount of planes. Vladivostok is getting spammed to death. Well, he's not really getting spammed, he's more getting focused to death, and I have no idea why he's not bowing toward the enemy. He's getting torped as well. I think a mistake this game was trying not to spot the Ds, but the problem is I couldn't do enough of that. And as you can see, we already lost 3 ships compared to their, well, 0 ships. I'm just using dive bombers instead because I'm trying to wait for my torpedo bombers to recharge a little bit so I don't have to take off with less than full squads. Some juicy hits on the Massachusetts. Going to try to finish this Bismarck off. It is flooding, but this is where the RNG factor comes into playing sequence. If you look at this drop, it's almost a perfect drop. I have the reticle aligned right in the middle of him. It's not focused in entirely, but guess what? Bombs just fall right there short. And yeah. Kind of thinking what I need to do right now in terms of positioning or bombing runs. So I'm obviously going to try to stop the D flank because that thing's getting pushed way into our zone and too close to our comfort. Friendly Lexington's already pulling back. Very smart choice. Devonshire alone cannot hold this flank. So obviously the Lexington and I already see the problem, so we're trying to fly sorties there to support. Here's another odd thing. Look at our Massachusetts. I have no idea why they're just sitting there. They're kind of afraid of pushing to the cap. At this point, it's kind of stupid because they already have a severe cap managed. We're losing ships at a ludicrous rate, and they're just, you know, sitting there kind of wagging their tails. The perfect drop on the Massachusetts. 4 hits. It's a good amount of damage. Note that Massachusetts' deck armor is pretty strong, but not resistant to HE bombs, as you can see. Torpedo bombers are trying to go in, but no. At least they're faster than American torpedo bombers. Tier 10 midway bombers take forever to get to where you want them to go. And use a lot of them too. Trying to line up a good drop on Massachusetts. See, the reason why I dived in early over here was not because I had to aim longer, it was because, as you can see, a common way I use to dodge flat attack mountains is by basically diving low first, and then the AA will basically shoot above you, and then the next set of flat clouds will shoot below you, because when your plane dives down, it has to compensate by going back up when there's like a curve in the mountain. So the AA will just harmlessly shoot under you while your plane just go above it and kind of like bounce, or as you would say, or as would someone say, oscillate. Enemy Massachusetts is flooding like crazy. I know she's going to be on some double flood. She repaired my fire, which was a pretty dumb mistake. So I'm just going in and try to pick up the Lenin or the Jervis first. Friendly Lexington also seeing that Massachusetts is going down, making a very smart choice. Attacking the Lenin, gets 3 perfect hits. It's not enough to stop the Lenin though, he's just going to keep pushing in. They just have a ridiculous amount of teammates over here. And remember the 2 Massachusetts we had? Yeah, I don't know where they went. They basically got sunk around the island doing nothing but, you know, wagging their tails. At this point, you can see how much of a disparity it is. We're losing ships from a 2-to-1 ratio now. It's not even a 2-to-1, it's like a 2.4-to-1 ratio. 2.4-to-1 ratio. The carriers are doing some major work. I would say the Lexington and the Enterprise on the enemy team are doing just about the same amount of work as me and the Lexington are, desperately trying to stop these guys. Going in for a torpedo on the Lenin. Lenin's already turning in, so I'm just going to try to get this drop in and force him to return. Corpse going in. The Enterprise fires going in. And now I'm going to lose the squad, so I'll just turn around. We have to try to stop this Lenin. He's just going to eat all of our planes alive. I mean, not even our planes, our ships alive. Finish that drop, starting off a dive bomber run. Lenin's going to take 3 of my torps. And the Lexington launching rocket bombers, try to counter. I'm trying to get this chain drop in, or not chain drop really here, but over here I'm trying to speed up the speed of my planes to get there quicker. So I'm desperately trying to delay this sea cap to buy us some more time. I'm hoping that our friendly not Massachusetts, our friendly battleships will push in the cap. So in the chat, teammates are asking what's wrong with this team. I responded in kind because it's exactly what's wrong with this team. I have no idea what they're doing. They're potatoing, being dumb. I would say to use a more harsher term, they're being stupid. And just as I thought, our friendly battleship goes down, even though this is not even just goes down. Try to drop on the Trento, but you know, torpedo dive bomb articles. At this point, it's getting very desperate. We're trying to at least kill one more ship to lower the odds, and I'm flying in the rocket bombers, hoping to get some fires on the Trento, but Trento's smoking up. At this moment, as you can see, the Lexington has actually severely damaged the Jervis, so I'm trying to finish him. You're about to witness something really funny. Yeah. A lot of people at low tiers complain that rocket planes are horrendously OP, and oh, DDs are like, oh, rocket planes are going to destroy me and so on, but that's a very specific rocket planes. It's just the HVR rocket planes from American carriers. Not so much the Japanese, not so much the British. They actually have horrible rockets at tier 6, like horrible. These rockets will sometimes just, if you drop them on a destroyer, you probably do about less than 1,000 damage. You tickle them. If you're lucky and land all of them, maybe some 2,000 damage. So, yeah, we lost the game. Had to get 2 runs on that Jervis in order to finish him off. You know, I tried my best. 140k damage. Top of the scoreboard, obviously. Pulling my weight. That enemy Jervis over there. Obviously doing the capping work, the spotting work. How many ships are there they still have alive? Which is ridiculous.